least that's a plus.
It's a plus too.
Yeah. So, anyway, we want to keep them in their thoughts and prayers, and hope she gets better real soon. All righty. Not got a whole lot of film tonight. Mike's got a couple of crappie films, and I haven't been. I've just haven't been. Wanted to go, and just had so many things going on, I didn't get to go, and so working tomorrow. And Mike, I hope Saturday, even though the weather's predicted bad.
It's supposed to be pretty warm Saturday, but there may be a little bit of wind, but the rain may even come back in Saturday evening, Saturday night.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting to go, for 1 day, 2 days, whatever it is. And by the way, got old Wes sitting in the background over here. So he's just kind of keeping the seat warm in case we need him. Yeah. So we hope to get on the water this weekend. There's a lot of fish being caught. I'll tell you that right now. Them guys are catching the fool out of fish there below Watts Bar Dam early in the morning. I'm talking 4 o'clock and on till daylight, and then hour or so before dark and into the dark a little bit. They're catching everything. I mean, drums, walleyes, stripe, crappie, a few bass. They're getting. And when you start meeting boats at 8, 9 o'clock at night coming in, you kind of know what the deal is, Mike. So anyway, that's about what I know about the fishing. Right now, I'm just looking forward to getting on the water, and we don't want to forget about Big Fish Outfitters. Will be over to the Fishing Expo next week, Thursday night. Talked with them this week, and they're looking forward to it, all excited and that kind of thing. So don't want to forget that. And they're in a booth. They're going to have some good sales, they said. So do remember that. Anyway, we're going to get Mike, Ed Galt. I hope you're watching. We'll just go ahead and get this over with now for you so that you can be thinking about what Mike's going to describe here. So I went over and picked that plug up that Ed was talking about last week and at Edgemore. And anyway, he's right. It looks like it's new, and there's no writing on it whatsoever. I don't know what kind of package it came in. Ed had it wrapped up in saran wrap for me. But Mike, show him the trick on that plug right there.
Well, he's got you can see the fin here on the back, and it lays on its side with the hooks holding it down there. But when you jerk on it top water, then that's when the little tail end flops like that.
Yeah. What do you think about that now, Dylan?
Every time you jerk it, that
Yeah.
little tail just flopping like crazy. So
Yeah. It's got a string. Looks like braided line through the nose of it, going back to I'm sure it's a spring.
Yeah.
Circle spring in there, and whenever you supposedly jerk it, it pulls the string out, and then when you deadline it, why, its tail swims. So, and I'll tell you one thing I like about it, that color on that thing is just right.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the color of that bait right there. Then many a fish caught on a topwater plug. That color right there.
I really call it a baby bass color.
It's green back, green head, and got
looking,
white sides with the silver flake on it. It's definitely a go-getting color. That's no doubt about it.
The only thing I can say about the plug is it was either made.
Hello, caller.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
Ed.
What do you think about that?
Well, I've never seen one. I put it that way.
I bet the old Joe would reach up there and grab that to make him mad, and he'd grab that.
There ain't no doubt about it, Ed. I don't know if you'd even have to have the tail working on it to get a bite on that bait because the color, like I was saying.
It looks like an old Lucky 13 colors.
Yeah, it is. It's perfectly colored, and you know that the mouth on it's kind of like a chugger, and it's gonna have a little pop to it. So I don't know. Where'd you get that at, Ed?
It was my daddy's. My sister was going through some stuff about a week ago, and she found it and showed it to me, and
Well,
that's all I ever know.
I'm a son of a gun. I tell you what, that's a dandy.
Steve couldn't handle anything like this, Ed, because he'd throw it up against the rocks and break the tail off of it first thing.
Well,
Yeah,
oh,
right.
I bet Bill's seen them, though, I bet you.
He may have. He's supposed to be watching. Hope he is. He may have. I don't have no idea. You know, him and your dad were pretty close friends and in the same age bracket and everything. So he may have seen that thing somewhere.
Well, I talked to Paul King down there at Edgemore,
Yeah.
and he talked like that back in the 70s, early 80s, they made some gadget lures. They call them gadget lures, you know,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Well-
it's either late 60s or in the 70s. More than likely in the 70s with the plastic the way it is and the color and everything.
Well, I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. Now, listen, don't forget where you got that.
Yeah. I'm going to let Mike drop it back off over to Jim and you can pick it back up.
Okie dokie.
All right.
You wouldn't
Okay,
care if
thanks.
a fella
All
went.
right, y'all.
Hey, Ed, Mike wants to know if you wouldn't care if he tried it out.
No. Hey, listen, I'm going to take that thing to Chickamauga.
I heard that. I hope you don't lose it down there. There's no reason in the world why a fish won't bite that. I guarantee you.
Well, do you think that old bait that's lying in there would hold the fish?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guarantee.
guarantee you. Yeah, ain't no doubt about that. It's probably 40-pound test.
Well, good.
So yeah, it'll definitely hold a fish. And,
No doubt about that.
So there's no doubt about that. Yeah, it'd be a good one to try out down there.
Well, listen, we ought to start making them things.
I hear you. Yes, sir. No doubt about it. I'd be interested to see how that tail flops, you know, how it does whenever you really would. Man, get that on the water and try it out.
Yeah.
For sure. We'll drop it back off, buddy.
Okay, I'll see you.
Okay, Ed. Good to hear from you, man. Appreciate it. All right. All right. Boy, I tell you what, that thing is something. Ain't no two ways about it. But yeah, they've had all kinds of gadget plugs out here at one time.
What's his name? Randy Howe there. You know, he's got that plug there that makes all them different sounds. Touch it.
Yeah, the clickers and everything else in them, and shucks. There was a guy here in Oak Ridge made them. Remember, it had like it was a piece of aluminum, and it had a body sitting on top of that piece of aluminum, and the front bill was turned down. You remember them? And if I ain't mistaken, some of them had single hooks under the front and under off the back, and then they had some with treble hooks on them. I can't remember the name. I can't remember what they called them things, but there's a couple of them down Dad's there, I think. Have to hang on that wire there in the basement. Just have to get down there and look and see. But there's been every kind of thing in the world made, you know, for this fishing, and more to come. So
More to come.
that's about the deal.
Best out of all of them I found that minnow. It don't seem to change none. They still bite it.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah. Them minnows, I heard that. Let's see. I run into Bud Strader the other day, and he and Willie are wanting to come over on the show. They've got some info they want to pass along about this herbicides in the water and this, that, and the other. So may have them over next week. We'll just wait and see. See if we can get them, you know. I told them just to let me know. And they can make arrangements to be here. We'll look and see. I'll talk to them again and see if they can make it next week. They may be tied up, may be busy. I don't know, congratulations to Wesley Strader. You know, he won that Major League Fishing deal. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
sure
good.
did.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
What
Anyway,
lake was they on?
I don't remember, Mike. Wesley uses those Powell rods.
Yeah.
And made by David Powell. And they had got him on the front of their brochure and everything, and with his trophy. Looks good. Looks good. Really
Good.
does.
That's great.
I wished I'd have kept that in my hand. I had it looking at it there and laid it back down, walked off and left it. I get back over there, I'll get one. Anyway, congratulations to him for sure. Let's see, Mike. Dylan, show us that little episode there on Tim's tires, and then take us to Mike's crappie fishing, will you? Okay. Here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, you know, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, you know, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes. Light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. Okay, folks, I got a chance to stop by down there this, I guess it was Friday, Mike, last Friday. Anyway, you know, the place is full of tires.
Yeah, no doubt.
And they keep, I mean, they just, buddy, they just truckload after truckload rolling in there. And, you know, tires for the big trucks and the car tires and pickups and vans and that kind of stuff. Hey, the place is full of tires, and you can't beat their price, I guarantee it. And they got about any kind of brand tire you want. And so do give them a chance. You know, call them down there. They don't care for your price checking. They'll match or beat anybody around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the bottom line. But anyway, I was glad to get to go in down there and talk to them. It's been a while since I got to go by there, and got to go down to Reynolds Racing Marine, talk to Glenn. We'll get back to that a little bit later, but right now we're going to see Mike catch some crappie.
Well, you know, it's pretty rough there. Of course, I had union meeting Friday night and had to stay over a couple hours after work, so I didn't get in till 6:30, and then went to union, and then get back in about 10, and then had some things. Didn't get to get anything done on Friday, so I had to do it Saturday morning. So by the time I got down there on Saturday, it was putting the water. You're looking at dinner time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And water still had a little color to it, and tried several different things there, and finally got down there and found a few fish, and then the storm come in. So, you know, fished a little in the rain there. Kind of got drowned, to tell you the truth about it, but anyway, got back home there, and they had 9 or 10 there in the box, so there's dandies though. There's pretty good fish, I can say that for them. But man, the fat it was in them son of guns, they was just big old wads of fat in them, and small eggs in them. Eggs ain't got started yet, but and there you go. They sure stored up on the fat now. There ain't no doubt about that. They healthy.
Yeah, eating good.
Eating real good down there.
That's good, Mike. That's wonderful. That's what we like to hear for sure. All right. What about the lake conditions? You know, the other week it was the week before it was all muddy, rainy.
Still got that stain to it. It's back down a little bit. You know, not quite down the winter stage, but it's back down maybe 4 foot, and still got that little bit of color to it. The water temperature is 49, and you know, I kind of, like I say, put in at Caney Creek and got all the way down past cut through Thief Neck down there on the other side and stuff, fooling around, and not far down. So went, didn't go below Blue Springs or nothing, but still had that stain in that water down there. It may clear up this week, over the week. I don't know. Hopefully it does. But if you find the crappie, most of them I found was kind of on some kind of point. If you're coming out of the creeks, if you had some kind of point there, but the water, you had to stay out there in that 25, 30 foot of water too. And if you had some kind of break, that helped too. If you find some structure, that'd help, because I fished a lot of structure that was at that depth, but didn't get a fish out of it because it seemed like it wasn't on a point, you know. And it's something about them points right there that it made them fish want to be on it there. It didn't have to have no big break, just like the week before when I was down there on the lower end around Sand Island and stuff down there fishing. I just followed them back and forth, and every time he'd come out on one of them little old points, seemed like I could see some fish on the depth finder, and turn around and catch 2 or 3 there. And idle on around till I found another one. That seemed to be the best way to do it, but right now they seem, like I say, I'd stay on any kind of point, you know, that you can find in that depth of water. And look for them on that depth finder.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, something I did forget to mention, Mike. The Lady Vols don't start till 9 o'clock, so we ought to have a pretty good audience here tonight.
Might do it. Might do it.
If they don't start playing better, we probably have a pretty good audience about every Thursday night.
Yeah, that's probably true too.
I'm highly disappointed in what's going on there. But anyway, I know a lot of other people are too.
They must have blinders on and put grease on their fingers or something, because they can't hang on to the ball and they can't see where they're throwing it.
Yeah, I heard that. Anyway, listen, we're going to go to film, and that lady that called in last week about the shirt, I hope you'll call me back. My number is 310-1854 on my cell number, and you can call in here and talk to us while we're showing this film. I need some information. All righty, Dylan, whenever you're ready.
Okay, folks, I'm back down here at Watch Bar.
Falling over in it. I know you ain't gonna have that on film, are you?
Yeah, and
Both my dad burned minutes.
lost both these miners. I got Jerry with me down here today.
Y'all don't pay no attention to me just falling on my backside.
Yeah,
And I know Mike's gonna put it on TV anyway.
yeah. But water's awful muddy after all this rain and stuff. I did catch one crappie here. we're gonna get baited up here and see if we can find a few more. So stick with us, and hopefully we'll have a few to show you. All right.
Catfish. Will you look at that?
Jerry, he's got him another cat there. He's in the...
Can't catch crappie for all the cats in the dead burn way.
Yeah. He's working on them. Anyway.
He didn't steal my minnow this time.
Yeah, he's working on them, so we'll stay after him, see if we can figure out something here. May have to move on down the lake.
We already caught us a nice one.
Okay, Jerry's got him another one there. He's like me. All we can do is catch catfish.
At least he's bigger than the last one, ain't he?
Yeah, sure is. All right, folks, Jerry's got him
Another dead burn.
another catfish. He's good on them cats today.
Dead burn it.
All right, we get back after him.
There.
Yeah,
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
My first crappie, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, Jerry's got him a good crappie there. All right, that's what we like. We get that in the box and see if we can find another one.
That's 3 down, 27 to go.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Jerry's found him another good crappie there.
About dead burn time, all them
Yeah.
catfish.
So, anyway, he's gonna
Let's see here.
get him off and get him in the live well, and we'll see if we can get some more of them.
Sounds good to me, buddy.
All right, Jerry's got him another nice crappie, real nice crappie. Yes, sir.
Look at this sucker here.
Yeah. He's doing all right.
Boys and girls.
Yeah. Really got him a good one. Okay. We like that. We'll get him in the box and get rigged up here, and maybe we can get another one. We can fight through all this trash. This trash is something else to try to fight through and everything. So, anyway, water ain't all that
4
dingy.
in this side, we got 3 in this side, so that's 7
Seven.
down. And what, 33 to go?
23.
How much?
23.
23, I mean.
Yeah. We'll stay after them here. We might get another one or two.
Let's
All
see.
right. Jerry's found him a crappie there.
Huh?
Said you found you a good crappie there.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Nice one. Okay, we'll get him in the box, see if we can get another. All right. Yeah, that Jerry, he's coming alive back there in the back now.
Buddy, I'll tell you, I ain't hooking the fish, I'm hooking myself.
Yeah. There you go. That's another nice one.
There you go.
Get him in there and see if we can get back on them here.
I don't fall first.
And dang, low back. Okay, folks, there's a few of them on that side. And here's a few more on this side. And thanks to the help there from Jerry, I said I appreciate the help from Jerry catching all them crappie. And Bill,
I appreciate the invite. I ain't had this much fun in a long time.
yeah, got Bill over here. He come down and pick Jerry up. So I'm gonna take these rascals to the house and get them cleaned up. And we'll probably take them to Del Holler and eat them. All right, Bill's got one on here. Good small mouth.
He don't want to give up easy,
He don't want to give up easy. Get down here. There he comes. Look at him. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Look at him there, old buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, watch that big rascal.
All right, old buddy. I can't get that lift him. He break the line.
Yeah, he'll be all right. We'll get him up here in a minute when he wears himself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll let him wear himself down there a minute. Whoa, now. I had a hold of him and then he decided he didn't want to. I got you now.
All right. Son, he ain't no bad one, is he?
No, shoot, no, he ain't.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. You
That's
go
the
like,
first strike I've had this year, son.
yeah.
I ain't been getting the smallmouth fish since back in the summer when me and you and old Steve went. That's the only time I've got the fish.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a nice.
Jack, old buddy.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. He's not only long, but he's healthy too.
Oh, he's healthy. Yeah,
Yes,
he's
sir.
got a good tummy on him.
Good belly. Yes, sir.
Well,
Real
we
nice.
might as well put him back and catch another, have we?
Might as well.
Okay, boy, go.
There you go.
Yes, sir, go, son.
All right, there's a good one Bill's got there.
Yes, sir.
Real nice molly. All right, we'll put him back and see what we can do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's another dandy. Yeah, I thought he was gonna run into the boat there and knock his head.
Yeah, he got the hook out of him.
About knocked the guy. Hold your mouth. Oh, now. With that.
All right. Oh, well. Okay, I got you there, son.
All right. Yeah,
He was hooked good, wasn't he?
yeah, sure was.
There.
Yes, sir. That's a nice smalley there.
And a pretty nice one.
Boy, he got a good color to him, ain't he?
Yeah, he sure has, old buddy. Yeah, sir.
I think he just got one eye, Bill. I think he's just got.
Probably has. That's the reason he didn't know where it was at. Okay, old buddy.
Okay, folks, how we doing today? Saturday, down here on Watch Bar. Just put in here at Caney Creek and got a few minnows here and thought I'd go out and see if I might find a few crappie. Steve, he said he was working today, so I don't know if he got to fish any yesterday. He was off yesterday, but we're gonna see what we can do. Well, the water's 49 degrees here. It's still got just a little bit of color here in the back of the creek. And, we're gonna head out here and see if we can find some. I think we get down to a little cleaner water, we might be able to find a few of them crappie, maybe get a little deeper than what it is in here in the creek. About 20, 21 foot out in here in the creek, so we're gonna head on out. So stick with us and hopefully we can find some of them crappie and show you where they're at. So remember the sponsors. Let's go fishing. Let's see what we got here. That's what I thought. A little red catfish in there. But we're getting a bite anyway. All right. That little rascal there got off. Let's see what we got here. That's what I thought. Them our catfish again. Let's see what we got this time. There goes another catfish. Well, I'll take what they're in here. All right. I think that might be a crappie there. Yeah, that's another nice crappie. Yes, sir. Real nice. Huh. Yeah, good like that. Take them all day. Yeah, say that water temperature's 48.5, still a little bit dingy. It ain't quite as clear as what I like, but at least you're getting a bite there. So, hey, wasn't a catfish, that's for sure. Maybe we can stay out of them. There's another, I don't know about that. Listen, yeah, another catfish. There you go. There's one. Yeah, right there. Good. Nice. 25 foot. Get another one. I got one. It's awful good. Oh, it is, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Real good. My goodness.
It's in Bill's frying pan up right there. All right. We like that. They be on to something here. All right. I think I got another here. I missed 4 or 5. Oh, yeah. See, like a little point there. There ain't nothing on it, but makes a little point there. Like that's where they're holding there on that little drop on it. So get him in there. Get back after him. Shucks, boy, that just got off. Man, that feels like a good one, I'm telling you. Yeah. Keep a hold of him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is another good one. Good. Yeah, sir. Yeah. Keep my goodness. Nice drop. Nice. Droppy. Huh? Wasn't as deep as what them others had been. Anyway, easy keeper. Yeah. Yeah, good left feature. Put him in the box and see if we can find another one, maybe. Another mineral here. Nothing to bite, huh? Stay active. Yeah. Feels like a pretty good one, yeah. It is nice. Nice. Yes, sir. Jumped all over it. All right. See if we can get enough. No, feels like a real nice one there. Oh, yeah. Another nice. Yeah. That's kind of nervous. Fill that skillet up now, I'm telling you. Nice. Makes 8. Okay, folks. It's started pouring down rain. I was hoping it'd hold off a while longer. It's starting to get a little dark too, so I'm gonna call it quits and see if I can get on the trailer. I got 8 or 10 in the box. I missed a lot. I hold several good fish. I got off, but that goes up part of it, I reckon. So I caught fish. I think the shallowest one was down there about 20 foot on a brush pile. Brush pile probably 25. The top of the brush was probably about 20. Got some littlings off of that, but the better ones seem to be 25, 30 foot. I caught them last 2 good ones, not 30 foot deep off right next to that drop there. So anyway, if you get a chance, get down here and get that minnow around there and see if you can find them. Try some different places and see if you can get on them. I think some good sunshine. The water ain't really cleared up real good. It needs to clear up a little more. I don't know what all these 3 or 4 days of rain we're going to have going to do, but the water clears up a little more. I'm sure that'll help. A little bit of sunshine too. But anyway, remember the sponsors and We'll see you on the show. Let's go fishing.
Hey folks, here at Edgemore Outdoors Inside, and just got with Jim. Right here's one of the hot items right now. This new Shimano SLX, and it's $99.99. And man, I tell you what, it's got a great handle on the reel. I mean, it's really dandy. And so get by here at Edgemore, try this out. Look at this reel here. It's a Shimano SLX. Okay. Also, too, here the jackhammer chatterbait has been a hot item. Jim said he's selling a lot of those. Probably got the biggest selection in town. But man, they look great. I'm telling you, they really do look good. Also, Jim has back here on the rack, he's got the rod, the Shimano rod that matches up with this SLX reel. So you want to check that out while you're over here. Man, this reel feels real good. All right, folks, we're just going to walk around the store here. I'm trying to get some film here that I deleted a while back, and just all kinds of stuff here. I hadn't had a chance to get over in a while, and back wall full of zooms, just everything looking good. Don't forget, you bow hunters, Jim's got the stuff to do the bow thing with over here. Sight them in for you, take care of your arrows, whatever you might need, that kind of thing. We're still on the back wall. Remember, folks, Edgemore Outdoors. All right, folks, we're back, and yeah, Mike, it looked like you done pretty good there. Had some pretty good sized crappie.
Oh, there's some nice ones. I've had some nice ones. And I had a hold of several that I didn't even get to film it. I mean, just jerk you down, and you couldn't hardly move them rascals. Even the ones I caught, they was pulling hard. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some good crappie down there right now, and they definitely healthy and feeding good. Man, they sure taste good too.
I heard that. We had some there this, I guess it went Tuesday night with. Yeah, sure. He cooked up a big mess of them there Tuesday night. Man, it's good. Folks, that's the deal. Speaking of Edgemore Outdoors, I got up there Friday for just a few minutes. Vance, which is Jim's helper there, was supposed to wrote me up a list of all the new vendors that they had. We was putting stuff in the store, and the little film that I showed there doesn't do that store justice. I mean, it's Jim's got it. There ain't no two ways about it, man. He knows. He stays up with what's going on. The Spro had some new plugs from Spro, and he had the only ones that were available. The first bait store to have them, and just on and on like that. And he a lot of stuff. There was 3 new vendors that I saw in the store there, just kind of walking around, and I was buying some fishing line and picked up some skirts, and that Dirty Jig outfit that he picked up. They had some
new brand name deal there, just like that jackhammer.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff is not made by people like Hedden or somebody like that, or Strike King or something like that. These are just vendors that's out on their own,
Yeah, he had exactly right. And so he's all the time getting new stuff in. He stays up on it, what's going on, what's new, and got just racks full of good stuff. If they come out with Contact comes out with a new color or a new size, he got it. That's just the way it is up there. The KVD plugs, just Strike King, anything new they got coming out, he's usually got it and nobody else does. He just stays on top of it, and we really do appreciate him. And I've sent 2 or 3 guys from work up there. I said, you need to just go up there instead of going home, turn up right-handed there, and go out to Edgemore Road there. He's on the left, right past Bull Run there, up on the hill, white building, red roof, beautiful, paved parking lot, and everything's looking good, So do remember them, Edgemore Outdoors. Right quick, did make it down to Reynolds there the other day, and when I stopped by Tim's on the way back home, and I thought Glenn's got several boats down there. They had a beautiful, beautiful red and white bullet. I mean, that thing was nice. It was. They were had it to the lake testing it. I think it was sold, but if it was not, it won't be long before it is. Once he gets it out there in the showroom or out there in the front of the business there, because that thing, it sure was pretty. Red and white with a little silver pinstripe in it. It looked really good. Had a 250 Pro XS putting it on the back of it. And like I said, I don't know if it was sold or not. But they were going back to the lake to put a little time on it, so it may have been sold. Testing a few props to make sure that it was ready to go, and getting the top, try to get the top speed out of it, and this, that, and the other. I mean, you want it to perform, performance. That's what it's all about. So they were going to try a different prop on it and take it back to the lake. So, but boy, it sure was a pretty boat. Also remember down there at Glenn's, they got the side-by-sides, they got several engines, and I found out, Mike, he's got 25 of those new Mercuries ordered. And he does have 3 or 4 of the new models down there. And bottom line is several vendors waiting on the new motors.
Yes, sir.
Glenn kind of got a little jump on everybody, and he's got 4 of the new models out down there right now. So we showed that one. Plus, he's on the front of a magazine. He changed the decal and had it on a yellow and white Allison, and they took and made all the decals on the engine yellow, and it looked good, sure did. So get by down there at Reynolds Racing and Marine and at Edgemore, Tim's Tires, Big Fish Outfitters, get things you need. Don't forget, remember Pamela Ann's Fudge and Candies there in Oliver Springs, Citizens First Bank, just, got to have them. And by the way, Pamela Ann's will be coming up here. Valentine's Day's not far off.
No.
And Mike,
No.
it'll be here before we know it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to them
chocolate covered strawberries again.
Yeah, I tell you, it's a shame they only come around Valentine's. That's the bad part about it, because they sure are good. But do give them a call down there at Pamela Ann's, and if you want, get on the order list, and make sure they get plenty coming in.
Some of them dang strawberries they got anymore seem like it's big as baseball.
I know it. I don't know where they come up with them at, man. They're huge. I ain't no doubt about it. So remember that. Get your name on the list down there so you can get your chocolate covered strawberries, and they do just to cover them in white chocolate, dark chocolate, decorate them all up. They're really a nice gift for Valentine's sweetheart, without a doubt. All righty, let's see what else we got here, Mike. Want to talk about, yeah, do your citizens poster there. Yeah, there we go. Dylan's working on us a new deal for Citizens First Bank, and hopefully he'll get that done here in the next show or two, and may have it next week, kind of separating each and every one of those pictures at the bottom, I think is what he's working on. So we'll look forward to that. But folks, do remember though, Citizens First Bank, the 5 locations, makes it handy. You know, if you're in the Oak Ridge area, Oliver Springs, Harriman, Wartburg area, and they're as far out as in the Oneida. So, you know, just give those folks a call and go by, stop in. And they always have some good popcorn, Mike.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Will do.
I'm telling you, it's smells good when you walk in the door and that freshly popped popcorn's there in the machine. And they'd love for you to have some. So stop in, visit with them, and you know, check them out on the different types of accounts they can have set up for you, and they'd be glad to have your business and that kind of thing. So we're just looking forward to keeping them along with us here for another year. And that's another thing too. We're looking at a anniversary here, Mike, about the 2nd week of February.
Sure.
Yeah. So we're just be tickled to death to make another year. We enjoy doing the show, and it is a little frustrating at times when we don't get a chance to go fishing and get some film and do that kind of thing. And like I said before, I've got to work with this gentleman who's got the drone, and hopefully I can get him out here on the water. And hard to fly that thing, Mike, and it raining.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to doing that and get that thing flying, buzzing around, and it might even kind of tell us that we ought to be throwing back behind the boat, Mike, out in the middle.
Could be.
Huh? Yeah. You know, no telling what it's liable to show, but I'm looking forward to that. And on the first nice weekend, we can get out and get it done. Let's see. Anything that you can. Well, you know, I do want to mention this about the safety thing, about wearing your life jacket. The water's cold. You get in the water right now, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
So don't make sure you got your life jacket on. Mike's the world's worst. Going down there by himself and fishing and no life jacket. They don't even have it laid out in the boat where he could reach and grab it if he fell in. So, and that's another thing to think about. If you're not wearing that thing, at least open it. You know, lay it out in the seat. Or on the back deck or somewhere where if you got in the water, you could bob up and grab the side of the boat, reach, grab your life jacket, it might save your life. But the best thing to do is put it on. I like to wear them this time of year because it helps you keep you warm, knocks that wind off, and makes a lot of difference, don't it, Wes? Yeah, Wes has got one of them inflatable jobs, and he says, I want one of them like you. I want one of them chest wires like you got that keeps you warmer, and it does. It cuts a lot of that wind off when you're running around on the lake, and it makes you feel a lot warmer. It surely does that. Plus, you got the thing on in case something happened that you would get out of the boat, you know. And so do remember that. Be safe and wear your life jacket. Let's see, Mike.
I want to remind everybody that if you ain't using your boat, you need to take care of the gasoline. You need to probably check the oil in your foot and make sure there ain't no water in it, and check behind your props and stuff on the trolling motor and the big motor, and do a little checking around. Maybe you can grease your wheel bearings on your trailer, because if there's water's stuck in that hub, it could freeze up and bust something there. And you know, it wouldn't hurt to spend one day, you know, going over that boat motor and trailer and make sure everything's in good shape to store it up for the winter. 'Cause it's sure disappointing when you do break it out and springtime comes and you go down there and you don't make it to the lake because your wheel bearings is rusted up and gone out on it, or you get down there and it won't shift because the foot's busted or something, because it froze and busted. And you know, there's so many things, or it won't start because the gasoline is jailed or gone bad on you. So there's a lot of things you need to take care of. But right now, this time of year, if you fish like we do, pretty much year round, remember to try to help take care of your launch ramps and not do no power loading, because when you got that motor tilted down and you're socking the gas to it, trying to push it up on that dang trailer, you're just blowing all the stuff out of the end of that ramp and tearing the ramps up and everything, and it just gets worse and worse all the time. So if you have to, you know, put your trailer in there and let it ease up there and leave it in gear, get out and make your winch and click it on up another notch or two there, you get it up, and then go back and shut your motor off and stuff there. You know, it's easy to do. That's the way I do it all the time, where I don't have to go in there and worry about taking that big motor and trying to push that boat up on a dry trailer or something, you know. And also, I found out that when I back in the water, I'll back up a lot deeper than what I need to be, and then cut the wheels to the right and kind of pull over with the vehicle to the right to where it'll angle the back of the truck away from the trailer, to where when you get off, you can step out on the ramp and around there, not have to step off in the water or something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little tricks that you can pick up on, I guess. As you get older, you learn not to get hooks in your fingers too, but I ain't been able to do that yet.
Right, yeah.
Especially if you catch them catfish.
Anyway, Dylan, how much time we got? 6 minutes? Well, that's what Mike's saying. That ramp at Ladd Landing right now is pretty dang rough.
Yeah.
And when the water gets down, where you're dropping off the concrete slab, your trailer frame is on the concrete.
And all that's due to power loading.
Yeah.
You know, it's going there. I mean, there's a heck of a thrust comes off of that motor. If it picked the weight of that boat up going down the lake, you know it's blowing a hole out there at the end of them ramps.
Yeah, it really is. It's pretty rough at Ladd Landing, and it's, you know, if the water's up and you don't have to back your trailer off the end of it to get loaded up, but then when it gets down to winter level, you can walk off right there and look at it. You know, it's just drops right off, and your trailer, you know, you're hanging your trailer up right there, and then you throw your boat on top of that, and then try to pull out. You know, you're knocking your axles out of line and everything up. I hope we can get Rick Ross to get us some rock in there, but the power loading is if you've got someone with you and you get your boat started up on the trailer, it's kind of a gear and just a little above idle, and backing the trailer up, and it just eases right up there and bumps the front roller. You're ready to pull out, and that's the big thing. So anyway, those little tricks will help us save the boat ramps, save your engines, props, and everything else too. You know, we learned the hard way. Dang, I had a brand new boat there back years ago. Just got the prop back. And it's about $400 at the end of the blades and all this stuff. Thought I had to have. Anyway, got down there at Blue Springs and goosed that thing up on the trailer and got that prop out, and man, it chewed up all three blades. I'm telling you, I was sick, you know. So yeah, I had to send it back. Yeah, hadn't seen it back. But anyway, we want to do things. Folks, do remember our sponsors. God bless you all. Hope we have some good film next week for you. And Dylan, make sure we get Pamela Ann's and Big Fish Outfitters. All right, see you next week.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Hey folks, I'm here at Big Fish Outfitters. We're over here on 95, right before you get to the interstate. And man, I tell you what, they've got a good bait store here. Just kind of they've been around for a little while, but they're still stocking in stuff. But nice place. We're glad to have them as a sponsor. There's a picture of the front of the business, on with their sign. And we're going to go inside and give you a little look to see what's in there. All right, folks, we're inside the store, and I'm just going to walk around. As you can see, the walls are full, the racks are full. They've got quite a selection of name brand baits of all types. Maps, live bait, rods, reels, the bait buckets, zooms. It's just a nice, neat looking place. Can't go wrong over here at Big Fish Outfitters, and there's the line selection, wall full of everything. Just on and on here. We're gonna get the reel cases they've got full of reels here. Displays. These two gentlemen right here, they're here to help you in any way possible. They've got the Costa sunglasses. 2 more cases full of reels. It's a nice shop. It really is. They've got Lowrance and Humminbird electronics over here. And if they don't have the model or size you're looking for, they will get it. And that just goes with about anything that's in the store. So come by here, Big Fish Outfitters over here on Highway 95, right before you get to the interstate, or right after you get off the interstate. So come by and visit them, get your fishing stuff. They've got all kinds of live bait in the back, everything from Chuck's 2-inch minnows up to the 12-inch gizzard shad. They've got it all. So don't remember that. We hope to get them back, get some more film here in a few days. Let's go fishing.